Hi everyone, so in my today's video we are going to learn super delicious Lauki Chana Dal sabji that no one has ever shared on YouTube. We are going to learn how to pick the right squash by using the nail technique, and we are going to do the special tempering. Let's get started. To make Lauki Chana Dal, Lauki means squash, okay? We need 1 squash, 2 tomatoes, chana dal, and my handwritten recipe that I needed to use my recipe. Let's get started. So here I'm taking 1 squash, peel it off. After you peel it off, you taste a little bit. Make sure it's not bitter. If it's bitter, that means it's bad, okay? Throw it out, it's poisonous. Now, how to know which squash to get? So if your nails goes inside, that means the squash is good, it's firm, and the color needs to be same everywhere. So this is the kind of squash that you want to get. You are going to cut the squash from the middle, remove the skin, top part and the bottom part, and you are going to cut it from the middle. When you cut it, you are going to check one more thing. If the seeds are bigger, that means you need to remove the seeds only, and if the seeds are smaller, that means we can leave it in our squash, okay? Do not remove the seeds. So here I am taking some water, add chana dal and squash with some salt and turmeric powder, and we are going to stir. The reason that we have added turmeric right now is that if we don't add turmeric, our squash is going to get brown and we don't want it. So let it cook. On the side, we'll make a paste of cardamom, black pepper, cloves and curry leaves, and some coconut. Make a paste. And we'll also make a paste of ginger garlic chili. Now let's check on our squash and chana dal. Obviously chana dal takes a little longer than squash. As you can see, it's not cooked. Squash is cooked, so I'm going to move it on the side, otherwise it's going to be cooked really well and it's going to be melted with our sabji. We don't want that, so I'm going to leave it on the side now. Take it out and boil our chana dal in the pressure cooker. And here I am going to make all this paste. This is ginger garlic chili, and in the same blender I'm going to grind my tomato paste and now our coconut paste. So my dal wasn't boiling, so I had to cook it in the pressure cooker. So on the side, we'll take some oil, add fenugreek seed, mustard seed, cumin seed. And once they crackle, we'll add our curry leaves. So whenever you add curry leaves, remember, you need to close the lid, otherwise it's going to splatter everywhere. And once it's done splattering, that means we'll add the rest of the ingredients, which is tomato. Again, tomato, we are going to close the lid very quickly because oil is hot, our tomato is cold, so it's going to splatter. So stir it really well. As you can see, one of my tomato is not grinded, but that's okay. It's going to get cooked and get mushy. So add some turmeric powder, salt, coriander cumin powder. Coriander cumin powder quantity is always 3 times higher than normal one, okay, compared to turmeric powder. And our ginger garlic chili paste that we just grinded. If you have the prepared paste in the fridge, with just like most of us, feel free to use that. So let it cook for 5 minutes until the oil comes out from the top. Once it does, then we'll add our coconut paste. This coconut paste is a game changer in this sabji. I'm telling you, no one makes it like this. One day I make it like this. I had to write down the recipe because that's not how I normally cook it. So I hope you try my recipe and see how delicious it is. So after 3 to 5 minutes, you see the oil is oozing out. So that means I'm going to add my cooked squash. And at this point, my chana dal is cooked. Make sure your chana dal is cooked at this moment. That means whenever you eat, it shouldn't be raw. I had to pressure cook mine because it wasn't cooking that well. So now I'm going to stir it really well because my chana dal cooked. Everything is cooked. The only thing it needs to cook is whole sabji together. So close the lid, but later on I'm going to add some water so that everything cooks, everything combined. So this is 5 minutes. I'm going to add some water. and do some masala. So these masalas are my favorite. This is Everest chicken masala and Everest pav bhaji masala. This is a must in this sabji, okay? Now you see the oil is oozing out. So I'm going to leave it on the side and it's done. I'm going to do second tempering. So I'm taking some ghee with oil. And once it gets hot, I'm going to add some red chili powder and some astafarida so that it brings nice color. And whenever you do tempering like that, your sabji becomes from ordinary to extraordinary, I'm telling you. So in the same pan, the tempering pan, I'm going to add some water so that all the masalas comes into water and I can add it in. So that's the tempering water. I added some water. So now final touch. Garam masala, fennel seed, black salt, coriander leaves, sprinkle everything, okay? Not too much. Just like using your fingers, just sprinkle everything a little by little. And this masalas is a game changer. This is also, make sure you add it towards the end and do not stir it. Whenever you are ready to eat, you stir it. Add some coriander leaves and mint leaves. Mint is a must in this sabji. Whenever you make chana dudi sabji, make sure you add mint. It gives nice flavor. So now my sabji is ready to eat. You can serve it paratha, naan or chapati. This is super delicious sabji and it tastes very well the next day too. So do try out my Lauki Chana Dal sabji and let me know how it comes out. Thanks for watching. Bye.